While they get up here on the podium, I just want to thank all of the speakers. This was an amazing day. So thank you again for coming and joining us. And I want to turn it over to Rayla because I think she might have a few remarks.
Thank you very much. And hello, everybody, at this time of day with more still to come. So I first want to just express my and our family's gratitude for this meaningful and really special gathering. And I treasure the recollections of all of the speakers and the description of your memories of Howard's principles and concepts and leadership and your continuing work. It's all very heartening, and I can just feel and absorb the caring and the support and your dedication to keeping Howard's memory and his legacy alive. One of the themes that was repeated in a number of your talks was the idea of connection and how Howard really felt strongly about forging connections, and this has stimulated some memories, and I'll just take a minute to tell about two of those. One has to do with the 1964 paper, which followed the 1993 paper, the actinomycin paper, and the 1964 paper was the hybridization, what the technologies of that time, limited as though they were reported by Howard. And he asked my mentor, Professor James Crow, to send that and have it published by PNAS, because at that time you had to have a member of the National Academy. Back in 1964, Howard was not yet a member. And so Professor Crow did submit that, and it was a published paper, as was quoted by John and other people. Well, after Howard passed away, Professor Crow, along with Jan Drake, wrote a very beautiful perspectives essay on Howard, and he recollected two things in there about Howard. First, he said that when Howard came to Madison, to McArdle, he first got to know Howard through a disarmament group that both of them were involved in, and that was one of Howard's other interests when he first came to Madison, was this disarmament group. And the other was that Crow noticed that he was paying attention, he said, to my graduate student, Rayla, and increasing attention to her. And then he got to know Howard, and he was very glad that he didn't lose Rayla, and he gained Howard as a good friend. So those your talks stimulated this lovely memory. The other one about longtime connections was that John Coffin, in his slide, showed the group, and one of the people that, John, you pointed to was Atsumi Kato. Atsumi was one of the early technicians in Howard's lab, and she was in Madison with her husband, Koji, who was a doctoral student in the School of Education. And Atsumi, we got to know them very well, and after he got his doctorate and they went to Japan. They had two daughters, Eri and Miwa, and about a year and a half or two ago, my family, Sarah and Miriam and Micah, went to Japan, and we got them in touch with the Katos, and indeed they visited them and the whole family. So this was a long time connection that was forged way, way back in the 60s. And then their daughter, Eri, I think, came to New York and visited Miriam. So may these connections that were forged continue, And I thank you again, thank all the organizers, Amy and Art and the two Pauls and all of you, and look forward to the continuing celebration and the talks at the banquet. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Rayla, for giving us such a beautiful opening to the day, and now tying things up for us here with these wonderful comments as well. So let's all take a deep breath. It's been a long day, but we're about to get into some more relaxed space here. We have a reception coming up. Just a moment. What a day! I mean, what exciting science from beginning to end. It's so clear this isn't the story of a single discovery, but of opening a new area and a lineage of a network of trainees and their academic descendants and all of their discoveries. Where this has blossomed and is still expanding so beautifully. And it makes me think about where this is all going, the further excitement that's to come in this arena, and how that inspires all of us to take our science to higher levels. But again, we now have a chance to have some valuable interaction time. And so just a few logistics about that. We're going to move out into the atrium space for our reception. And then at the banquet, after we get people settled in here and perhaps you get through your salads and whatnot, we're going to have some remarks. And so we'll have remarks from Bill Sugden and Carol Gross and Bill Resnikov about their experiences with Howard. And after that, we'll probably have at least a bit of an open mic for more spontaneous comments if people are so moved. So again, thanks particularly to Rayla, but to all of the speakers for a really tremendous day and a tremendous vision for our future. So thank you very much.